story where we've got the veteran player Salem on the right side of your screen. Evo champion with a P, not the champion, like I. They got it right for him. Going up against Tyroy, not a new Smash 4 player by any means, but new to the scene with the release of Smash 4. So he's been in it for a while now, but they both play Bayonetta. They're both quite good. Tyroy coming fresh off a second place finish at Combo Breaker behind only Meister from Mexico. However, there are no Game & Watches here, and it's going to be all familiar territory. Bayonetta versus Bayonetta.
Last time these two played, I believe, was Frostbite 2018, where Tyroy went on a pretty great run beating Lima, as well as Wadi to make it into actually winners quarterfinals. The same spot he sits in currently, and then he lost. I don't remember who he lost to exactly in winners, but Salem was waiting in loser's side because he had lost a fatality previously. Salem then, I think, laid down the 3-0 smackdown, but all the games were close, but the game score was one-sided.
Tough break running into this guy. He was basically the first doing it big with this character. Since his Evo win, though, it seemed that Mistake and arguably Lima have caught up to or surpassed him. But Salem always a huge contender to take first place at any tournament. Here he is, of course, one round away from winner's side top 8, and he's favored to beat Tyroy, so we might be seeing him tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this set plays out. Oh, kind of weird no-tech situation, I guess, coming out from Salem, but he's going to continue the chase, reading the SDI and catching him all the way on the upside with the afterburner kick into up air.
Salem, despite not having quite the combo game that Mistake or Lima might, he is always able to get it done. He's got amazing neutral game as well. So he really is kind of the whole package Bayonetta, whereas Mistake and Lima, I'd say, are a more explosive brand. Tyroy, I'd compare him to Salem more than any of the other Bayonettas.
And Tyroy, though, has really labbed that punish game. I've seen him pull off. He's from Chicago, if you're not aware. I get to commentate this guy a lot. Yep. And I've seen him pull off so many Game 5 down 100+%. Touch-of-death combos at like 20 or 30 on the opponent. This man knows how to get it done as well in those clutch situations. But, of course, it is going to be Salem striking first blood here in this game.
It's interesting to see the Bayonetta players against each other because they really know how to smash DI everything. They do this to people for a living. And, of course, there's always a high possibility you're going to run into that mirror match. So they're probably the best prepared players for this.
And right now, Salem getting a good combo. Started that Smashville taxi platform, also kind of delivering Salem over to Tyroy in the perfect direction off of that afterburner kick. But
Tyroy almost giving up his stage control, going for an edge guard there. Salem able to make it back, punishes landing lag. And these two just exchanging who has control of the board here. Right now, it's Tyroy, but Salem with a pretty poor witch time up there, going unpunished.
Yeah, unfortunate here for Tyroy. He's not found a way to get this stock down. And, okay, we're going to see the Tomahawk land. Going for this down throw. Probably going to chase with that very high double jump that Bayonetta has. Even without burning any of her witch twists or afterburner kicks, she can cover a lot of vertical distance. And it's threatening to be in disadvantage at any point over the arc of the stage versus this character.
Sometimes it's even threatening to be an advantage against her. She can just throw out that ABK, disregard whatever you're doing, put a huge hitbox real quick about a quarter stage away.
Salem actually going to finish off that game with the auto-link Witch Twist 1 into just double jump up air. That's a really unconventional combo. It doesn't really come out at the right situations, but with a 2-stock lead and that much rage, just happened to be there.
You ever play Kingdom Hearts?
Long time ago.
It's like the opposite of the theme song, man. That was simple and dirty.
Simple and dirty.
Just getting it done by any means necessary. Salem holding the stock lead the entire time. Full tank of rage to work with, of course. Tyroy unable to land a meaningful kill move there. But now, let's see, he's got the first strike. Not necessarily anything too big, though.
This is Tyroy's preferred counter pick in basically every matchup. And nice, great platform combo game coming out just with these normals here. You can't really SDI the normals as easily as you might be able to do the multi-hit witch twist, so you can just lead to easy extensions across the entirety of Dreamland 64's high platforms.
I think Tyroy is about to pick up a perfect pivot down tilt into some sort of a combo, but he got dash dance into dash attack, which is the unfortunate side effect if you mess up your input on that. Okay, Salem whipping a dash grab, but just goes right in with another one. And at first you don't succeed. Oh! Only catching the spike.
Really weird hitbox actually working out there because he didn't actually hit the bottom platform.
Exactly, yeah, he didn't land with it.
The second hitbox did not appear from that down air. But okay, waiting out this afterburner kick from the ledge. Many Bayonettas like to use that a lot in the disadvantage just to catch people off guard.
Right, it's so strong, and if you're not prepared for it, it's probably going to get you. But that said, it's also very predictable. So again, I want to see if that preparation and intimate character knowledge from these guys is going to come into play. I want to see them stuff out stuff like that they get away with against other players.
Okay, rolling up there on the top platform, very scary, and this is going to be a big combo, but the bats within, turn around, and oh, here comes Tyroy with the Witch Time. A little bit stale, though.
Yeah, it could have been curtains for Salem if he had time for a down smash after the forward throw. But either way, Tyroy is still out here fighting with quite the lead. Salem holding on to the center of the stage at this point. What is Tyroy going to do to get back? Ooh, and just lands behind him, turns the Witch Twist around out of shield, but nothing too big. Once again, these guys, excellent smash DI out of each other's combos, and what could be 40-50 damage under normal circumstances is sometimes just 1 or 2 hits now.
I love the recovery mix-ups from both of these players as they're in the disadvantage, because one of the best characters at comboing, or not just comboing, but edge-guarding Bayonetta is Bayonetta. So you have to be very careful of which time drop-downs from the other Bayonetta in this matchup. You got to really be careful about just falling neutral air at certain angles. It can be really scary, and sometimes you have to mix up whether you Witch Twist first and then after Bruno kick, or vice versa.
Uniquely having the best recovery and the best edge guarding in the game. I can think of another bat-like character that had the same claim in a previous Smash title.
Maybe.
But I don't want to keep the comparisons going because that's always sure to upset somebody. Either way,
was able to seal out that stock. I think he actually did get the afterburner kick onto the stage and just met it with the back air, because that back air is such a powerful move. It's Zero Suit's back air reincarnated on this new character.
Also, Salem had a chance to kill him way earlier on the left side of the stage, but he actually went for a second Witch Twist instead of just the raw up air. Would have closed the curtain on Tyroy's first stock, but instead Salem took a little bit more of a beating in the process. Now Tyroy with quite the amount of extra credit. He's passed this class twice over in a side beat of back air. Going to close it out. Even, again, from that disadvantaged situation, you're off the stage. Your opponent is holding it down, forcing you back. But because she goes so far and you pop out right behind her, that combo going to connect. Going to steal one of many games that it's stolen away in the past. Of course, not that Tyroy didn't have a massive lead or anything.
Not only can Bayonetta edgeguard Bayonetta very well, but Bayonetta can also reverse edgeguard Bayonetta very well, as it turns out. And so here we go to Battlefield. I do see Salem favor this triplat over the other. Tyroy really likes the higher height of that center platform, where he can play on that as a pseudo duck hunt tree. If you remember the dark ages where that stage was legal for a brief moment in time.
I think this character is a very large part of why we don't see that stage legal anymore.
Maybe just a little bit.
Either way, it's going to be Salem getting the biggest combos so far. Tyroy only getting a stray hit.
His fair one in disadvantage, though, going to lead to just a simple 1-2-3 combo, and now Tyroy has the center stage. Going to pressure this platform a little bit. Salem doesn't look too uncomfortable in the disadvantage until he actually gets hit there by that heel slide.
Yep, going to air dodge right through, though, and it's Salem back in the middle here. I feel like stage control is just so important in every matchup in this game, but especially this one when Bayonetta, if she's given the proper situation, you know, she has all this room to back up and defend. One block could turn into a Witch Twist out of shield into a full combo or a lot of damage.
Bayonetta also has slower ground speed than a lot of the other top-tier characters we see. So she can have a lot of trouble just like finding the ground speed to get in onto her. So that holding center can just represent so much extra damage because you have to take some risks to walk in. You have to like try to heel slide or go for a burst option.
Whereas she doesn't. She's already right there in your face with all the room in the world to back off if she needs to.
That's actually closing out like turning the lead around a little bit, but now he's getting juggled, and now it's Salem going to go for this drop down nair. All right, we still have a bunch of resources for Tyroy. He will make it back.
Picking the zigzag angles high early, and then dipping low, sweet spotting the edge. Smart stuff, making sure he's difficult to follow. Salem definitely the type of player to catch onto your patterns, again, especially with the character that he specializes in. If I'm Salem, I'm feeling like I wrote the book on Bayonetta. Nobody is going to surprise me with anything.
Oh, but the tomahawk a little bit down throw. He did a dash forward, like just using the short dash animation, then short hopped right over it. But that's going to be Salem actually turning it around from the disadvantage once again into a stock lead.
Could have seen Tyroy pick up another grab there. He just went for a pivot grab in a situation where he could have stood in place and picked it up. And now with none of this rage, the forward throw is not going to kill for quite a while. Maybe another 10 or 15. But the ABK is tacking on some damage.
I'm actually surprised that up air did not connect. That came at a very odd angle from the DI of Salem, and Salem playing so carefully here. He's going for short hop, air dodge into Tyroy's grill just to kind of retreat a bit. But that trade will work out for the Chicago native. I think one of the highest placed Midwest players guaranteed so far.
Yeah, guaranteed 9th at this tournament. No easy feat whatsoever. And Tyroy, although he's down a bit in percent here, he can make it up with one confirm. Just have to bank on Salem not having the proper DI. It seems that Salem, though, is getting the better out of popping out of these combos almost every time.
At the same time, we saw that on the first stock where Tyroy was able to really just close a big deficit. But here comes a big combo as well. Salem extending his lead. On Battlefield, certainly not going to be a ladder.
Not even risking the possibility of Tyroy getting out of his combo, using the single hit, and another one just into the ABK up air all the way at the top of the screen. Battlefield ceiling or not, that's going to be your life.
No matter which Bail you're talking about, like Salem single hits better than any other one, I think. Because like we see Mistake go for crazy combos, but usually like they're just in completely different situations. Or if he wants to set up the single hit, he like witch times into it. That's what Tyroy does as well. But no one links single hit to single hit exactly like that.
I'm going to be real, man. At this point, it's hard to call which of them is best at which individual thing, and it's almost on a match-by-match basis. But they're all filthy players, man. Tyroy, Salem, Mistake, Lima, Captain Zach. All of them are here except Lima, who's at DreamHack, by the way, in top 8.
And here comes Tyroy out the gate pretty hot this time. Looks like they're just trading off these strong starts. Comboing horizontally over into the corner, but while trading the afterburner kick right back. Great punish from Salem, and he's continuing this pressure.
The up throw to up air, but not quite going to connect. Bayonetta with that frame 1 air dodge. Ooh, we're going to see the footstool. What does Salem have for this? Nothing, just a ledge grab.
If all his jumps were burned, actually, and that footstool just went a little lower, that would have been really scary. But speaking of scary, what are you going to do about this? Big lead opening up for Liquid's player.
No interest in going low, just all the way to the top. Tyroy, what is in the cards for this edge guard situation? You need to make it turn into a stock if you can.
Slowing the game down, like I said, holding that center.
Yeah, but Salem not seeming to... Oh, that actually does connect.
Why did that last so long?
Bizarre. Oh, it's switch time, man.
Projectiles usually are only supposed to last at a certain angle, but able to witch time those bullets very effectively, and that could be like the trump card Tyroy needed to even this set.
I definitely was not expecting that to happen. I'm aware that it does, but very strange.
That was a ridiculous interaction. I'm going to have to ask him about that after this top 16 block, but we have a lot of game left here between these two Bayonetta players.
Tyroy being ready for that turn the tide on this game 4 here. Needs to put one more on to stay alive in the winner's bracket. And even then, he's not out of the woods. He has to beat Salem yet again, but is that going to happen? No. Smart to wait out the air dodge, though, knowing that the kill wasn't going to happen. Salem's like, all right, he's scared. He's going to air dodge. I might as well get this free back air. Some more percent from me.
Oh, but the witch twist poked him. Canceled the witch time, and now Tyroy has a chance.
Salem out here trying to cancel Tyroy, but I don't know if he'll be so fortunate. Wow, that was just strong. Killed. He was at 12 when he got grabbed, I believe. And then 30 after the 2 hits. Good Lord.
How?
Tyroy snatching that one up. Salem like, yeah, you know, I made a lot of money doing the same thing, so can I really be mad?
Victory from the clutches of defeat, I believe, is the correct phrase.
Absolutely.
To describe exactly how that game worked. But we have a game 5 between 2 of the most delightful characters in Smash Brothers history.
2 of the most delightful characters.
Twitch chat's favorite character throughout the entirety of Smash 4.
At the very least, she keeps things interesting because it's never over. You always have to stay watching the screen when she's on.
You thought it was fun watching one Dragon Ball FighterZ stream.
Right.
Try 2 Dragon Ball FighterZ streams right now. Smashville going to be where this set is locked up, and it's going to be a question of can Tyroy get this upset? Remember, Salem, number 3 in the world, I believe. Or no, number 2 in the most recent Panda Global rating, above MKLeo and Nairo.
A bit of a quiet season for him, but do not sleep on this guy by any means necessary. He's going to come out, do a lot of damage at any bracket he shows his face in. Just hasn't been showing his face in too many brackets lately. So do not confuse the 2.
Indeed. Right now, that is a good turnaround here for Salem. Tyroy opened up with a great gambit, getting good damage in, but that tomahawk grab so good for Tyroy. Been able to get a ton of mileage out of those.
Frame trap through the bat within. Gonna get half damage for the attack that does get air dodge as well. And yes, winning the quick draw right there. Tyroy a little bit faster to press the grab button, and unfortunately not much of a difference is gonna make as now Salem's forcing him off the right side here. Are we gonna see which time? No. Salem just paying Tyroy the proper respect as he comes back to the stage, knowing that as good as Bayo's edge guarding is, of course that recovery is quite fearsome as well.
Tyroy has shown more witch times in general in this set, and I believe they've had more efficiency. And so here comes one really quick. That's going to put Tyroy on the big lead, 100% only to his name, and Salem has one stock remaining in winners.
Keeping it a buck with him, 100%. And now 114 as Salem respawns. Gets a quick hit, but not a kill move, obviously. And that back air, almost the one to do it. Tyroy going to comfortably get back, but still can't help but sweat just a little bit when you're at these percents. Game 5 last stock scenario is not where he wants to be, especially with no extra credit to speak of.
Forward throw with no rage won't be enough here, but that witch twist going to send it at an unfavorable angle for Tyroy. This edge guard continues, but that time the afterburner kick will find the right timing to get through.
Just doing their little dance, almost similar to Pikachu's quick attack, where you go horizontal and vertical in some order. Your opponent has to guess if they want to intercept you on the way back. Now,
Salem played that position perfectly where he was behind. He just got enough of the hits to send Tyroy away off the stage. Took his time getting those, and then finally got the afterburner kick into back air. Classic Bayonetta combo.
Tyroy picking up on Salem's tendency to go in for a lot of these dash grabs, then met him with a burst option of his own, the dash attack to follow. Tyroy basically untouched since respawning. Ooh, but
I think that was a witch time draw?
I think so.
We saw a flash from Tyroy's body, but the grab came out just in time. And now this lead extends for E2C's remaining player.
Keeps building it. That jab going to tack on about 19 damage. And you saw the witch twist come out as well. Salem almost finding his way out of jail. Not quite for free because he took some damage in the process, but would have been helpful. And the big up smash for no reason.
He tries to do that forward tilt. So he's trying to do the forward tilt 1 into air dodge or wait or aggressive option into up smash. That was the attempt. He also did that forward tilt 1 into down tilt just a little bit previously. But Salem has been double jumping out of all those situations. He knows better.
We've got Tomahawk Tyroy in the building. This guy not afraid to go for the fake back air, turn around and grab you right afterward. And another, yes, but this time Salem wisening up, going to spot dodge, get a grab of his own. We've seen what Salem can do from this position. If you want to go all the way back in time to EVO 2017 in the Mandalay Bay. Oh, snap!
Scary stuff, but that's going to do it here. Salem is so good in these clutch situations. Exactly what you mentioned. And he's moving right along the top 8 winners side.
I'm holding my face in my hands.